Welcome to your Good Morning Restorative Yoga class. If you haven't already, go ahead and press play on that Spotify playlist if you want. Stay in your pajamas and stay in bed. Go ahead and find maybe a corpse pose or shavasana where you're laying flat on your back, maybe even propping yourself up with a pillow. Feel free to bring a pillow underneath the knees if you'd like, and place your hands in wherever they feel comfortable, maybe on the belly or reaching your hands out. Yogis, go ahead and start to wiggle toes and wiggle fingers. Maybe trying to stretch your hands and toes out. And then allow your feet and your hands to just chill. Maybe noticing how it feels to sink down into your mattress. Maybe taking in the comforts of your room. And from here, maybe start to notice how your body feels this morning. Maybe you slept like a champ and your body feels great. Or maybe you slept a little bit wrong and you're feeling tightness in the shoulders or neck. Whatever sensations you feel in your body, allowing them just to be. Whether that's pain or peace, just being present with what's happening. And trying to be as judgment-free as possible. Coming as you are to your yoga practice. Maybe moving now to check in to see how your mind is. The quality of your emotions this morning. Maybe you're a little foggy because you haven't had your cup of tea or coffee. Maybe you're just foggy because you're just waking up. Many of my friends wake up anxious, so just being present again with what is going on in your head. Not trying to change it, not trying to judge it, but just to be with it. From here, maybe starting to notice that you're breathing. Maybe start to take some deeper inhales and deeper and longer exhales. Noticing how it feels to take deeper breaths this morning. Noticing where you feel it in your body when you do take these more exaggerated inhales and exhales. Stay with this breath awareness for just a few more breath cycles. From here, my dears, I'm going to read you a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. He said, "Each night when I go to sleep, I die. And the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. And the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn." Today is new. Today is fresh. You can try again. There are more opportunities today. Today is new. Today is new. You are reborn today. From there, take one long, exaggerated inhale. And slowly letting that inhale out of the mouth on your exhale. If you'd like, you can bring your hands and place them over your heart. Maybe sealing in an intention either for this practice or for your new day. From here, if you'd like, really breathe into the chest here, solidifying that intention. Slow exhale out of the mouth. From here, reach your hands overhead and toes the opposite direction, maybe circling out wrists, circling out ankles, welcoming all the cracks. And then from here, keeping your arms overhead, walking your legs over to the right. And then walking your hands and arms over to the right, making more of a banana shape. If you'd like a little bit more opening on that left side, you can take your left foot, cross it over that right ankle. If you'd like even more today, you can take that right hand, grab a hold of that left wrist, and gently guide that left shoulder a little bit more over to the right. Breathing deeply into your banana asana. Breathing deeply into your new day. From here, go ahead and re-lengthen, re-straighten, really reaching toes and hands in opposite directions. And then walking legs and feet over to the left side first. And then walking hands and arms over to the left side. Taking those options if you'd like, crossing right foot over left ankle, or grabbing a hold of that right wrist with the left hand. Know that if you're doing this on the right side, it's not a big deal. It's early. Rights and lefts can be hard. Breathing deeply into your new day. From here, re-lengthen, re-straighten. And then bring the feet behind the glutes or the butt and bring your hands down towards your belly. Allow your knees to come in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins. Maybe gently rocking left to right. From here, bring your hands to your hamstrings or the back of the thigh. And inhale, straightening the legs out. And exhaling, bending at the knee. And taking this inhale with the straight legs. And exhale with the bent legs on your own terms. Just starting to wake up the legs. Breathing deeply. Taking one more round, straightening the legs, and then we'll all meet with bent legs. From here, if you feel comfortable, open up the knees and take your right hand and grab the outside of that right foot. Coming into a half happy baby. Maybe taking that right leg to the right and left, rocking slightly. And if you'd like, taking the outside of the left foot and starting to rock in your happy baby. If this is too much on the hips, feel free to bring the knees together and rock left and right, wrapping the hands around the shins. Just gentle rocking, breathing deeply. Maybe if you'd like, you can play with bringing the soles of the feet together and opening up the legs. Now, if this doesn't feel good, staying in your happy baby and just playing around with joining the feet and opening them back up. So there are two motions here that you can play with. It's almost like a bound angle, opening up the legs, or it's kind of a happy baby and tapping the toes together and coming back to your happy baby. You decide what feels good today. If just stillness feels best for you, stay there. From here, lower the left foot behind the left glute and cross this right leg over, making a figure 4. An option is to stay here, maybe reaching the arms overhead, bending at the elbow and clasping opposite elbows. Option 1, we're here. Option 2, you can drop the knees in towards the chest more and grabbing a hold of that left hamstring. If this is too much holding, feel free to pulse back and forth. So by dropping the left foot down towards your bed and then drawing the knees back in towards the chest. You decide how much movement you need this morning. It's your body. Maybe moving with your breath here when your foot reaches the ground, inhaling, and when the knees draw into the chest, exhaling. Keeping both feet flexed. And releasing that left foot towards your bed, uncrossing and bringing your left leg over. Again, option is to stay here, reaching arms overhead and clasping opposite elbows. Option 2 for a deeper stretch is to bring the knees in more towards the chest and bringing your hands around that hamstring. Again, you can find movement first. Inhaling, foot comes towards your bed, and exhaling, knees drawn in towards the chest. I'd recommend pulsing just a few times before you hold this. Keeping your feet nice and flexed. Breathing into your new day. If you'd like to hold now, go ahead and hold this figure 4. And from here, releasing that right foot towards your bed. Extending your right leg straight. Bring that left knee in towards your chest and cross this left knee over to the right. Taking your left arm, reaching it over to the left, looking over your left shoulder. If this is too much this morning, bend that right knee and stack the knees together. Then look over your left shoulder. Deep breaths. From here, bring that left hand towards the heart. Knees come back to center, dropping knees over to the left, either straightening the bottom leg out or keeping both knees tucked. Reach with your right arm, looking over your right shoulder. For your gentle spinal twist. breathing deeply into your new day. Maybe allowing the eyes to close. And before we get too sleepy, bring your knees back towards the center and slowly push yourself up to a nice seated pose, Sukhasana, crisscrossing the legs. And from here, bringing your hands towards your thighs. Anahata Kriya is next, dropping your right chest over to your right knee, left chest to left knee, rolling around here. Either keeping a straight back or doming the spine. It's up to you on how you feel this morning. But inviting this gentle circles in, breathing deeply. And then taking these circles the opposite direction. And then finishing out your last cycle here. And with whatever foot's in front, go ahead and bring that behind you, bringing the back foot up. So switching your crisscross. Noticing how that may feel on that outer hip. A little different. From here, take your right hand over to the right. Left arm reaches high, hinging over to the right. Inhale, reach it tall, come over to the left, dropping to that hand or forearm. And inhaling, coming back to center, and exhaling, taking it over to the right. Coming and going on your own pace. So flowing into the left and right on your own breath. Either dropping again down to the forearm or just coming down to the hand. It doesn't really matter. And when you feel ready, go ahead and take one side, whichever side you're on, and hold this stretch. From here, if you feel like your chest is closing, go ahead and press up on the hand and open up the chest a little bit more. Then reaching out through the fingertips. Once you feel ready, coming back to center, re-lengthen, re-straighten, inhale. And exhale, dropping it over to the other side. Holding here. One last inhale here. Exhale, hold. Inhale, come back to center, re-lengthen, re-straighten. And exhale, hands drop onto our thighs here. From here, taking Yoga Mudra, bring your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Option is to keep the arms bent. Option to straighten the arms. Gaze goes up. And shoulders roll away from the ears. And think about your shoulder blades kind of coming together. Breathing deeply here. Releasing your Yoga Mudra, coming into cactus, so bending at the elbows. And on your inhale, go ahead and bring your elbows back, chest comes up, gaze goes up, and on your exhale, reaching it forward, gaze drops into your lap. Inhale, cactus, puff out that sternum. And exhale, reaching it forward. Moving between these two cat-cow backs on your own terms. Finishing out one last cycle. And allowing your hands to drop to your thighs. From here, take your arms out to a T. We're going to eagle the arms. So bringing the right arm underneath the left and then wrapping your arms once more around. From here, draw your elbows away from your body. Gaze can go down. Breathing deeply here. Imagine now the shoulder blades almost coming apart. So a nice little counter to what we just did. Breathing deeply into your new day and your intention. Let's take again our arms behind us. Option 1, bring the fingers behind you. Draw shoulders back and away from the ears. Option 2, Yoga Mudra. Opposite thumb on top this time. Interlacing the fingers and either bending the arms or reaching them back. Goal here is to get the shoulders back. Deep breaths here. And then releasing this Yoga Mudra, left arm underneath right this time. Wrapping eagle arms, so your hand may come around the wrist. Drawing your elbows away from your body. Gaze goes down. One last breath cycle here. And exhale, releasing your hands back into Yoga Mudra or bringing the fingers behind you, pressing sternum and gaze forward and up. And exhale, just come to a nice tall spine. Left hand comes to right knee, right arm wraps around. We look over our left shoulder here for a nice spinal twist. From here, taking the spinal twist on the opposite side, so right hand to left knee, left arm wraps around, looking over that left shoulder. From here, walking back to center. Go ahead and fold over your Sukhasana. Maybe just reaching with the hands. Maybe you come down to your forearms, or maybe you come down to your forehead or third eye. From here, if you'd like, walking your fingers over to the right-hand side. If that left glute or left butt cheek comes up off your bed, walk your hands a little bit more further in. If you'd like a little bit of a deeper variation, that left hand can come over that right wrist. And then once you feel ready, walking your hands over to the left-hand side. Again, if that right glute comes up off the bed, go ahead and walk your hands back more towards center. If you want to take that a deeper variation, right hand over left wrist, noticing an opening not only in the outer right hip, but the right side of the body. So oblique and lat. From here, press yourself back up to center and back up into a seated pose, transitioning to all fours, tabletop, just for a moment, bringing the big toes together, knees either together or knees apart for our child's pose. Before we get too sleepy, press yourself back up through tabletop and come back into your Sukhasana. Let's open up the shoulders a little bit more and the neck, just in case maybe you slept a little bit funny. So from here, go ahead and start to take some neck circles. Sometimes I'll just take half circles and not roll my chin in towards my chest, but it depends on what you need. From here, go ahead and bring your chin in towards your chest. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, noticing how it feels to open up that neck and upper back. From here, roll that left ear towards your left shoulder. And then instead of bringing your gaze out in front, turn your nose down towards maybe your left shoulder, left leg. Notice how it feels different on that right side of your neck. Rolling chin in towards your chest again, drawing shoulders away. Think about shoulders down. Then from here, roll right ear towards your right shoulder. But again, instead of just looking forward, angle your gaze and your head down. So I'm pointing my nose down towards my right arm. A lot more of a shoulder and neck opener. Breathing deeply to where it feels tight. From here, come back to center. So good. Come to your bellies just briefly. Rolling on to the belly, elbows under your shoulders. We're coming into more of a Sphinx pose. Again, tightening up your glutes or your butt if your lower back is feeling this, or taking a wider stance with your Sphinx pose, whatever you need. From here, slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Lower your forehead down. Inhale, pressing up to a low cobra. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale, low cobra. Holding here and bringing your arms back. Pointing your fingers, palms down towards your feet. Option 1 is here. Option 2 is to come into your yoga mudra. Breathing deeply. Releasing your yoga mudra underneath your hands. Press yourself up to all fours. We're going to finish out our practice in staff pose. So an option here is if you have some tight hamstrings like me, I'm going to actually bring a blanket or a pillow right underneath my tush or my butt. Straightening out my legs here. If you like, you can even bring a pillow underneath your knees, whatever you need. Sitting up nice and tall here. Option 1 is to stay right here. Option 2 is to walk your hands towards your toes. See where they land. See where they land. They don't need to touch the toes. It's first thing in the morning. We're still waking up here. But remember to hinge at the waist first, not just reaching for your toes. Maybe allowing your head to bow. Maybe allowing your shoulders to fall away from the ears. Maybe allowing yourself to breathe deeply into your new day. Letting gravity maybe open up the hamstrings, allowing you to fold a little bit deeper in your Dandasana pose. And from here, press your hands towards your body, walking your hands up your legs. And first place, not letting go of your legs yet, and being really grateful for your legs today. We're hard on them, and they take us everywhere where we need to go. So maybe just giving your legs a little gratitude. We're going to finish out our practice in either Sukhasana or Virasana, Hero's Pose or Easy Pose. Breathing deeply here, we're going to end our practice with a little bit of alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. So go ahead and bring your peace fingers to this third eye region. Your thumb will come to your right nostril, and your ring finger will come to your left nostril. What you're going to do is plug that right nostril, and you're going to inhale through the left. You're going to hold your breath, plug the left nostril, exhale out of the right, unplug. Inhale right, plug right, exhale left. Inhale left, hold. Unplug right, plug left, exhale. Inhale right, plug right, exhale left. Inhale left, plug left, exhale right. Inhale right, plug right, exhale left. Inhale left, plug left, exhale right. Inhale right, plug right, exhale left. And allow yourself to continue your Nadi Shodhana on your own. One more breath on your own terms. Allowing your hands to fall in your lap. Allowing the eyes to close. Maybe hands come into heart center here. Solidifying that today is a new day. You are reborn. You have that second chance. More opportunities. Maybe coming back to your intention. Breathing deeply here into the chest, firmly placing your thumbs against the sternum. Exhale out of the mouth. Don't want to leave you in Shavasana because I want you to go on and get going with your day. So to end your practice, bring your thumbs in between your eyebrows, representing compassionate thoughts. Thumbs to lips, representing compassionate speech. And thumbs to heart center, representing compassionate actions. Namaste, and I hope you have a wonderful day.